All right, it's recording. So today we have Stephane. Hi, Stephane.
Hi.
So you might have seen on Twitter and elsewhere that we have a super nice coffee dispenser or capsule dispenser at the block. Where you can pay your coffee with Lightning. And so Stephane is the maker of that. And today we're just going to have a short interview with him. So Stephane, can you describe like what you do today and also how did you ended up here?
Yeah. So I just finished this dispenser. It was a very nice project. I wanted to work with Lightning. So the block was in need of a way to distribute, to sell the capsule. So it was it was a nice. It would be a nice project to have this Nespresso dispenser with Lightning. So it was a project for me to learn more about Lightning.
Yeah, and what do you do otherwise, like on your day-to-day life in Bitcoin or otherwise?
Yeah, I have mostly educational projects. I work on a Bitcoin.js guide to explain how to create all kind of Bitcoin transaction with Bitcoin.js. I did a virtual machine builder. It was also to help me with the workshop. So when students don't have all the necessary softwares, a VM, the VM has everything. And I did also some games with pen and paper to help to teach how Bitcoin transactions are made and what is the UTXO model. So yeah, it's mostly educational projects.
Okay, and people can find that on bitcoin-studio.com.
Yes.
Cool. And so yeah, why did you decide to teach about like Bitcoin? I know you started with other technologies like Ethereum maybe or something else. I don't know.
I started with Bitcoin.
Okay.
As an intern at Ledger. And then I studied and I worked as an Ethereum developer for almost 2 years. And I came back to Bitcoin in 2017, mid-2017.
All right. So yeah, I don't think that's very common.
No.
Like most of the people who left for Ethereum kind of stay around Ethereum. Although I don't know. I don't know many people who came back to Bitcoin. Yeah, to me it's like the people who left to Ethereum kind of left because the Bitcoin vision was not really what they were looking for.
Yeah, that's
So yeah, about they wanted to build whatever a little bit in a startup mindset, build fast and break things. And Bitcoin, we don't really like to break things. I guess it just doesn't fit with money. So yeah, I guess that's different. So yeah, how did you end up like coming back to Bitcoin? What do you see in Bitcoin that I don't know you don't see in Ethereum, or what I don't know disappointed you in Ethereum? I don't really know why.
Well, in 2016, it was the obvious choice to go to work on Ethereum because I thought it was the most where the business was.
Okay.
And I still had I always had a deep attachment to Bitcoin, but I didn't know I could work on it. So yeah, and so I worked different projects on Ethereum, and then I left almost in the middle of the ICO craze. So it was a very big surprise for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know you were here in Lisbon when you started, like, really doing stuff, like, around Bitcoin, and I saw you, like, go all in, like working all day, all night, learning about Bitcoin. That was like a lot of people are like that, but I've never seen anybody from the Ethereum community just completely switching like that from one day to the other and going like, holy shit, moment, and learning and learning and learning and starting teaching and stuff.
Yeah.
So something interesting I think you said is that, so yeah, of course, like in Ethereum, you can see the money probably easier than in Bitcoin. But yeah, do you think there is, like in this Bitcoin space, do you think there is today enough money, to survive out of doing what you do? Or like, how do you see the future? Are you doing it for now? Are you doing it for the future? What's your point in all of that? What's your grand scheme, your grand vision?
Yeah, I think it's still hard to have a paid job in Bitcoin. It's getting better, but people who are working on Bitcoin and are paid for that today, I think they are lucky. So it's getting better, but still there is not enough jobs.
Yeah, yeah. I think you're right on that. I don't know actually how the other Bitcoin educators are doing, like Justin or people like that. I should ask them, like, is it sustainable? Can they live out of it? Or is it just, still a side gig to bring some revenue, but not enough to live out of? I don't really know. And yeah, it's hard to get people to pay for learning stuff.
Yeah.
I guess that's just, if it's corporate, it's easy, but if it's individual, it's still hard today to get that. And do you think Lightning is making that better?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so is your focus now Lightning, or is it still Bitcoin in general? Or?
Yeah, Lightning.
Lightning, alright.
It's much easier to build apps. And also, I have a background in web development, so it's easier for me to build Lightning apps with JavaScript.
Okay, alright. What Lightning implementations do you use?
LND.
LND, alright. Yeah, there was some discussion on Twitter this week, last week, around whatever update there was. I didn't really follow. It's like the new version would not be compatible with like the previous
yes.
like 2 versions or whatever.
I update mine every day.
Yeah.
All the versions.
So you don't think that would become a problem?
Not for me, but
okay. All right, and yeah. So can you explain us actually, like the machine is probably what people know you for like recently. So can you explain a little bit like how the machine works in terms of technology stack? Can you quickly explain what it does actually, not just like people have probably seen the video, but they don't really know how it works, how you built it, the whole story?
Well, it's quite simple. We have an application in TypeScript with a library called LNRPC. That's connected to the LND node at the block, and it subscribes to invoice and invoice settlement. So when an invoice is paid, the app sends a request, a post request to the vending machine, and the vending machine delivers the coffee.
Okay, so yeah, the vending machine doesn't have a node by itself, it's just a...
No, just a simple server and the code to move the servo motor to deliver the capsule.
Alright.
And it's written in Lua, the code for the vending machine.
Okay, I've heard of it, never used it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So pretty simple in terms of like, if somebody wanted to have that at home, all they need is a Lightning node and the machine, or?
The machine and somewhere to host the application.
Okay. Oh yeah, because there is the application as well. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What else can I ask you? Yeah, so you plan on potentially building some of these machines for people if they want to buy some, or like that's the plan?
Yeah, if there is demand, I will be happy to build some more, but it was not the plan. The plan was just for me to learn about Lightning.
Yeah. And you also built the machine, not the hardware, but well, let's call it the hardware, although you're using a PCB that was already made, like it's a machine. So that was your first hardware project, wasn't it?
Yes.
Alright, so probably had a lot to learn there.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Okay, cool. And do you plan on doing more hardware, or?
Yeah, I would like to, but the truth is that I am searching for a job.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can't really work on free projects anymore, or less.
Yeah, making money is important. Alright.
Yeah.
So Bitcoin job, probably, if you can.
Hopefully, yes.
Alright, so shoot out anywhere there if you're looking to hire a JavaScript engineer.
Yeah, JavaScript, TypeScript mostly.
Alright, and that can build some cool hardware for your office as well. Cool. Alright, well I guess that's it, except if you want to add something else. Alright, you'll be at my hackathon in a month.
Yes.
Great. So if people want to meet and play around with the machine, they can show up to the hackathon as well. It's gonna be early November, blockchain-hackathon.com in Lisbon, where we are right now. All right, that's it. Cool. Well, thanks a lot, and good luck.